Ta-da! I'm here again in the casting chair. I guess it's not that exciting, so I shouldn't really make a thing of it.
Oh, look, you got a message again, Dan.
I'm going to change that, James.
Oh, you got more things going on.
I know, I got all the things.
It's almost as if we didn't go through this 30 seconds ago.
It's okay, James. We've got 6 more maps left to go. We've actually reached the halfway point. How do you feel?
I feel fine. Cobblestone coming up. This is a curious one against Dignitas.
It is. I honestly don't see how GODSENT can win this, really.
I wouldn't say it's that bad.
It's pretty bad.
I mean, look at the score Dignitas have in the league, though. It sucks.
Yeah, at the same time, you know, the last matches we've seen the last few days of them has been good. Pretty good.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, for me, they're still notoriously inconsistent. I feel like they haven't shaken that reputation off just yet.
Okay, well,
I mean, this is a good map for RUBINO.
Let's put it on the table then. I will say the Dignitas are going to win like convincingly on Cobblestone. Okay, so typically, right, I would say if they get this side first, then it's going to be like this. If they get this, I'm just going to say, regardless of anything, I'm going to go out there and just say they're going to win convincingly on Cobblestone.
Okay.
And what are you going to say?
I don't have any expectations.
See, like you always do this.
Well, maybe I always don't have expectations.
Why do you crush my expectations then? You yourself do not have expectations.
I'm not crushing your expectation. There was no crushing.
You're always crushing things, James. You're massive. Let's be honest. So the pistol round begins between Dignitas and GODSENT, and you've got right now the majority of GODSENT moving through the A side of the map in towards. Oh, they are being very tricksy here. Showing presence towards A, and then loop-de-loop back towards B, where the drop play comes in. And okay, this looks like a very good start. cajunb has to pick off players. Oh, cajunb! I have to say, he has been phenomenal in pistol rounds as of late, and generally, he is a beautiful pistol player.
The boost coming in. Ooh, Config went for the pot shot there. They wouldn't have seen him. Maybe opportunities lost. So we have the Kevlar 5-7. Maybe for the rush towards B, I don't know, but it's still in play. But that will leave him at a range disadvantage. The further he moves back, he can actually headshot these players and not kill them. Although coming up close now. 20 bullets, going to be dangerous. I think flusha went to the burst fire mode. More tagging coming in.
Oh, so tense. And we didn't mention Config got raid bossed by MSL with the 5-7. I love that.
Yeah, I mentioned it somewhat late, but indeed. But where was Config then? Because there were 2 players in the drop zone and Config wasn't one of them.
Oh, he didn't get raid bossed, he just picked it up. Never mind.
Okay, so the 5-7 I presume then was indeed in the drop area. One could only assume.
Man, what a clutch there. Because, you're playing close range against the Glock there. It's very tough. Oh, well, never mind. Who cares about winning pistol rounds? Tech9's come in.
I thought Magic's Boy was done for. I thought he was done for. I saw him dying. Oh, Lecro, he just lies in wait. And there's no answer from Dignitas just yet. There's no answer. We've got 4 people dead. Finally, cajunb will get a kill, but now everything is known. And JW is going to be on the flank with the Mag 7. cajunb running straight into his arms, almost. No free hugs, though, on the Cobblestone B bomb site. cajunb versus 3. Does he continue to go for this? I mean, he knows that this team started out with less than ideal equipment, but obviously they've all going to have full armor, and many weapons have been dropped. So he's going to try and hold on to his gun for the next round. But that's interesting. I mean, you could say that technically it's only going to be worse for him in the next round. Although actually his team should probably force it up, so it'll be better.
Yeah,
it'll be better. If it was a case where they had to eco, then maybe he tries to win the round with the ace, but since he can go for his team will go for the force, he can hold on to his gun. He can hold on to his gun. So cajunb can drop the Mag 7, and indeed he will do exactly that. MSL holding it at the moment. He could take it towards the drop. They can abandon the drop and take it towards the plateau instead. We will see what they opt to do.
It's one of time. We talked about it. It's happening. I think it's like one of the most certain things in this life that we have is that if there will be a drop zone, there will be, and if there is a JW, there will be a sawn-off in that drop zone. I think that is one of the most certain things, and we see it time and again. Oh my god.
I want to see someone, a team other than NRG, have a pot flash for that position, especially on an anti-eco. I put a video of it out there, man. Just watch the video and copy it, because especially like after when the CTs are on a full spy on eco round, that should never happen. You could even pop it twice with the first one, just seeing, because if you pop it, the guy with a CZ there is surely going to be just spraying away, or maybe not. But anyway, that position needs to be flashed. People need to adjust. They need to adapt. That's what competitive games are about: adaptation. I
just remembered that RUBINO is an absolute menace with anything. Specifically that CZ, we saw him do crazy stuff with it previously, but this time he gets nothing. Conflict's going to find it very impossible to use that weapon of his, the sawn-off. It's just like so terrible in so many spots. It has to be very close range. 5.7 is generally superior, but this time around the 5.7 will not get the damage done, and we'll have to see whether or not there can be additional poking here from Dignitas, whether they'll just settle for full save, or will they go for some exits as well. That remains to be seen. So it's an interesting spot for Dignitas if they save these two guns, because of course their team aren't going to be the team will be saving in this next round. There's no point to buy with the saved weapons. So it's basically on them to find ways to deal damage. And I don't know what they'll choose, because on Cobblestone it's very hard. You just kind of have to just sit somewhere. You're basically at the mercy of the other team playing a good anti-eco or a bad anti-eco. It's kind of, you're at the mercy of that. Do they stack towards the A side of the map? Do they stack towards the B side of the map? Where would you stack towards, James? Would you stack at all? Do you stack? Do you even stack?
I feel like there are more nooks and crannies towards B, unless your stack is around the danger and door area of A. So I don't know. Oh, big damage being done there with the lowly pistol. Man advantage as well. 2 rifles on the CT side now. cajunb with the length. Oh, how does MSL get taken down first? Either way, that is a very fast round, and it has not been won by a team we would expect it to be. That just came out of nowhere, like a flash in the pan. Came and went very quickly.
Yeah, it's really nicely done by Dignitas. I think Dignitas, I mean, I really, even though they lost the pistol, I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens when they get that momentum. Even though they've conceded a few rounds already, even though they're on the CT side where they're unreactive, you have to be reactive to the T side and how they decide to play the round. I think it's going to look pretty good. We have the later boost on the tree, but it seems like pronax is looking exactly for that. He must have heard some sound cue. Loses the battle, however. Magic's boy able to pick up the kill onto flusha. That's the bomb down. I wonder if the CTs will actually push. It's very, very unlikely. They're going to fall back into more passive positions. They've got a 5 versus 3, so that's awesome. That's exactly what you want to do. Fall back, play very passively, force the Ts to go into deep angles to find you, where they're more exposed, where they take more risks. That's how you do it.
pronax has been very aggressive today, on both the CT side and the T side. Like seems like he's playing like an entry fragger for GODSENT at the moment, but maybe it's more favorable to be the first man down rather than the last man to try and clutch when there are stronger people on the team for that purpose. 32 seconds remain, and GODSENT have not got a single frag in this situation. RUBINO is starting to emerge through the smoke a little bit earlier than the flashbang though, and now there are openings for GODSENT. 20 seconds left, and Magic's boy still on the A bomb site. He's got config to peek first as well. 15 seconds, and the bomb plant looks unlikely at the moment. The smoke going down, Lecro turning by the cannons. 2 kills for him, and how has it come to this? cajunb's got less than 20 HP as the bomb gets planted. he has the element of surprise, but all the other advantages have gone for the T side. JW full health now, just needs the 1 bullet onto cajunb. He needs that 27 in 1 bullet. Repositioning. cajunb doesn't have a kit. Does not have all the time in the world. He's got a HE that can be deployed. He could bounce it off the off that curved wall. But indeed, I think because he doesn't have a kit, he will get out of there. JW probably just saw where he went. Try and cut him off.
I like how around the APC, cajunb actually has tried to fake running to the broken wall position. Oh, is that, oh man, is JW going to get this? Looks like he might. Oh my! The timing. But yeah, around the APC, cajunb basically came off of shift to walk, to start running, to make the noise for about just less than a second, and then stopped to kind of bait the shot there, or bait the peek from JW. You know, because you want to, because obviously JW would be like, oh, he's running, so if I peek right now, I'm gonna have a much bigger advantage in the fight. But JW never peeked, so like very small thing there, but it could have made a difference. Oh man! Oh, get fully wrecked.
The double nade.
Fully wrecked.
At least pronax with not much. Again, it's like old school Cobblestone, just charging straight to the plateau, trying to get those early picks. 3 players in the B bomb site for these CTs. JW making a nuisance of himself, but the rest of the team are over towards A. MSL and Magic supporting each other, but they could end up trapped if the T's go for a split. Mag 7 not going to work out for MSL. It was weird timing for Lecro to be pressing Q and getting his gun out for no reason. Putting it away, getting it back out again. Nice work by Config. Mag 7's for days here for the CT side. RUBINO taken down as well though. cajunb and Config on the wrong end of connector.
It's happening again. GODSENT unable to play clean anti-eco, anti-force play type rounds against Dignitas. And this is very doable. There's no kit though, so they have to make sure they can get onto the bomb in a timely manner. Can they predict the correct positions of these Ts in this afterplant? This is a really crazy situation. If flusha doesn't peak at the right time, pronax is going to go down for free in the trade. There it is. Does Config realize where the next player is? Is he going to go for the peak? flusha's got to play this perfectly. Config's trying to move it. Oh, wow, that was fast. It's a shame that Config has no kit, otherwise he might go for it, but nice, I mean, nice damage there from Dignitas. All he needs to do really is win a single round, and GODSENT, I mean, they just take so much damage all the time. That's they'll be on the save.
Yeah, that's... well, this is a good chance for GODSENT to make some money back if they can survive this situation. Dignitas have that 1 AK onto Config. That 1 AK will need to do a lot, making his way towards lower B, but not much to engage. Sorry, lower A. GODSENT starting slow, trying to avoid any shenanigans, early picks from the Dignitas side. And it seems pronax is playing the same game, i.e. he's going towards B pretty quickly, but this time the rest of the team is in tow, so that might be a nasty surprise that cleans out the B bomb site very quickly, and indeed it will be. Magic's boy really wants to pick up that AK that was dropped up there. Presumably it was an AK. If it's this one off, he might be disappointed. And now he's the last man. Oh dear, is he going to get caught on fire? He is. Maybe he can rescue that gun though.
Yeah, surprised he didn't just run straight to the gun, actually. Although, obviously, there will be Ts there fairly quickly on the angle, so makes sense. Can still get damage done with this 5-7. If someone gets impatient, there's some impatience. Impatience, Magic preys upon impatience. And impatience will be found, damage will be done. 3 players lost though, that's actually significant. That's actually very significant. Look at the money for GODSENT. 3 players will have nothing in the bank, basically.
In the bank.
Or close to that. And so Dignitas, again, due to all the damage that they've done, they only need to win 1 round. And they can still have a strong CT side. They can still have a very strong CT side. cajunb's running in as a nudist, a naked nudist. Maybe he'll be going to the nudist beach later, James. But for now, he's on Cobblestone with that AWP.
There's an island in France where everyone on the island is naked, including the postman. Everyone is naked. Just FYI.
That's a lot cheaper that way, I suppose. Clothes, you know, it adds up.
What do you do in the winter, though?
All adds up. Stay inside playing games, obviously.
MSL and Magic's Boy had very forward positions towards A. MSL's going for the flank now, but Magic's Boy hasn't really moved his position just yet, and RUBINO could be in a lot of trouble because Lekro and flusha have both managed to get past, and Magic's Boy doesn't know anything about it. RUBINO, though, turned around at the right time, but does he know that there were more players there? They're in trouble, but there's more trouble. The bomb's rotating, and MSL's position, he could pick off the bomb. There it is. znajder goes down, and now the whole round is collapsing into a black hole for GODSENT.
And the thing is that, again, as I said, they can't really... I don't think they can properly buy if they lose this round. So this is a big one. A big win, potentially, if Dignitas can get it. But JW can still win this. Instant kill there onto RUBINO. JW still does not have the bomb. Time is of the essence. But JW wants to make haste here, and can he manage to get a kill at least? Nope, they realize that he's just completely too far away to make anything work. I like that we have cajunb in the sniper position because he might actually catch JW. Oh, it's a shame he's not peeking. I think he might have been able to see him. I'm not sure, actually. I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look and see the money. Oh my god, it is indeed as bad as I thought. Quite horrendous, in fact. And this is going to be a good round for Dignitas to build money. And the next one, should they defeat the force buy cleanly. Last time they got completely destroyed. They lost 2 players instantly to the Tech 9 rush in the drop. Will that be the same this time? They should surely expect this. They must expect this.
pronax wielding the AK. And again, he's just doing the same as he's doing every single round, keeping everything normal. Config, why would you look away? Maybe he thought a flashbang was coming in. Indeed, the one did come in, but he's got taken down early. That's a big disadvantage for his side. cajunb with the AWP towards Kingkip. He's being forced out, misses a shot. The nade comes in as well. Goodbye. Stereo frags coming in, though, for the CT side. That is huge. flusha needs to stay alive, but that nade, 2 nades sailing in his direction. 1 HP. He's got 1 HP.
Wow. How is he alive? flusha, he's got... There's some kind of divine intervention going on there to keep him... Like if they, oh man, if they win this round from this position, that's gonna be insane. Flank coming in from znajder, or is he just gonna hold the bag? Oh dear, is Matt just gonna get shot in the back? No, he will indeed shoot znajder in the back. Oh my goodness, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. flusha playing the mind games. Magisk looking for the cross. He spots him. Oh man, doesn't land a single bullet. flusha gets a bomb down here. This is big. He can absolutely win this round with a headshot. Where will Magisk look? Will he be able to look at the right time, at the right place? Has time to play this round with. Spots flusha. There you go. flusha needed the one tap, but he doesn't get it. But, I mean, again, you know, I guess that's always the case, really. If Tech 9's going to be rushing in with some nades, it's never going to be simple. It's almost never going to be simple to deal with. But they managed to get through that hard time, that difficult time, that emotional time, and they can now play against an eco. Or, okay, maybe not. They're going to be up against a force buy again. GODSENT felt like they did so much damage there to the economy of Dignitas that they want to convert and crush their economy once and for all. So another force buy it is. I mean, I think it's worked very well 2 times now, so why not?
Oh, but the nades, well, they don't do that much damage, actually. They seem to be in the right place, but there we go. 3 CTs now in the B bomb site. cajunb holding things down from a distance. Got more grenades flying all over the place. Pre-fire coming in through the smoke, and pronax charges through the Tech 9. 2 kills for him, headshots! RUBINO trades MSL on the high ground as well. How do GODSENT position for this?
Oh
this is absolute madness. Is the bomb, I think the bomb's planted for MSL, but he doesn't have a kit. JW's picked up the AWP, misses a shot, but he's got the rock to play with, but MSL's coming close now. Going for the no-scope, but he can't make it. This is carnage. This is carnage, Dan.
Oh, my days. I love how we had like the perspective of like one or two of the players on the T side who were just basically in a position where they're throwing like everything, like bouncing all the nades off the wall, running between all the smokes, running between all the CTs. Like, that is the absolute definition of chaos, just everywhere those Ts went. I would be surprised if they don't do the same round. If they don't do the same round, I'll be very surprised, James. Because, again, it went down to one player, one CT. They got the bomb down. Why not do it again? Oh, they're gonna give it the ghost. Are they faking it a little bit? Because that's also the thing. Like, they've done that around so many times that they can force a lot of counter grenades as a response. But that's not gonna help out. 2 players going down for GODSENT on the A push, trying to actually in the distraction, hoping that there'd only be 1 player there, but there was 2, and that's a 5 versus 3 now.
Yeah, Dignitas have run the same setup towards A long in all of these previous rounds. End up at a 2 versus 5 now. Heavily tagged players, but still no support has come their way. Now pronax has to wonder if he can afford to gamble, push through that smoke quietly. Magicsploit towards the APC, making noise, repositioning, poor positioning, and that might take MSL's position away, his attention away, but it won't. Trade's coming in, but now RUBINO needs to get taken down. And there is the trade fragger before the kill comes in. Dignitas survive with 3 players. War of attrition, to say at the very least, which has maybe been won by Dignitas for the time being. But as I say that, of course, we've got Armor and Tech9s coming out for the T side.
What was the map after this? Was it Mirage?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel like Mirage is definitely a better map for GODSENT. But yeah, this is getting kind of worrisome because if Dignitas get, I think, more than 7 or 8 rounds. I mean, they have a strong T side. That T side is strong. Very strong. So you got to be very wary of that. GODSENT need to do more. A lot of the rounds have been so scrappy, to be honest. Even though, like, all the ones that they won buy round versus buy round were still very scrappy.
Yeah, GODSENT, they want the chaos.
Yeah.
They want the chaos. They thrive on the chaos. Oh, flusha. He went for the snap. He had half a second, though. Gets there eventually. Took a bit longer than expected. 2 CTs around the bomb. Still a minute for flusha to play with. And now he can collect himself a rifle. AK no less. Magicsploit on the flank. But flusha has many angles to deal with on his own. Can he get himself... Can he use the design of the map to get himself 1 versus 1? So that is the question. If he goes back, he's dead because of the angle. Oh no, Magicsploit. He should take him down shortly, actually.
Oh dear. So a nice one. Nice pick up there for Dignitas. Dignitas. Oh, I remember the days when I was on Dignitas, James. It was more. It was. I was signed to that team 11 years ago. 11 years ago.
Bloody hell.
How insane is that? It's crazy, isn't it?
Granddad DDK.
Yeah, that's nuts. First contract ever signed for a team. I can't imagine what that contract actually looked like. I definitely signed something though. I remember having a hard copy of it. But anyway, drop zone control for GODSENT. And it will be interesting to see whether or not they can convert on this. They've already got 2 players. Dignitas are well aware. Do Dignitas, as a response, try to start pushing A long? That could be one response, or they could just rotate those 2 players. But they at this point, with all that presence on drop, you'd want them not to have 2 players on A long still. They should really rotate 1 at this point. But they aren't. They're just gonna trust in config. Takes down 2 players. Oh, the 3rd snap does not quite work out for him. In comes RUBINO, though. He's been absolutely phenomenal so far for Dignitas. And you have that lurker in flusha, able to take down 1 player towards A, and that was the frag that they were waiting for. The bomb can be picked up. It's 2-on-2, though, so this is really weird. A really weird spot. Does the bomb go A? Does it go B? Honestly, it's very hard to say at this point which is the better choice.
RUBINO just creeping around the drop zone. at the moment. JW's on the high ground. flusha's the playmaker in this situation. Trying to draw people away from JW's and from the bomb carrier. Or cajunb, if he was there for a split second more. There's 9 seconds left. flusha, this is a big gamble from GODSENT. There goes the bomb. Dignitas don't realize it's not the A site just yet. Double peek coming out. There's the first one, and he'll keep these players entertained. Will cajunb realize that there's no sound of the bomb? He does. JW is far, far away towards the drop now. So the flank is there. He's planted it. It's a good plant for the plateau area, but he knows that the flank is coming in. JW, he cannot afford to do this. Oh man, the risks being taken by these players. Doesn't believe there's a plant coming in. cajunb still trying to hold it down, and he's going to have time to get this defused. Nice play by cajunb.
The interesting thing is, couldn't Cajun actually just run past the smoke a bit and defuse, and there's no way that JW can get an angle on him? I'm not sure, but I feel like...
It's a long 5 seconds.
Yeah, but JW is really far away.
I think he can make it there in time.
I don't know if we can see that, but nah, okay, never mind. But yeah, great play in the end from Cajun. The AWP shot he hit on the APC was awesome. That was a really tough shot to hit. I feel like generally everyone in Dignitas has been elevated. Their levels are elevated recently, which is nice to see. Really nice to see.
Levels of testosterone?
What, no, their level of game.
It was a joke.
It's a terrible joke, James. Makes no sense.
Oh my god.
Config back in with the frags there from the chicken coop. It's looking great. The plant attempt comes in, but it gets completely destroyed. This is kind of a non-round so far, but it looks like JW and flusha just finding themselves some awkward positions for the CTs, getting those 1 versus 1s, making it a round after all. A 1 versus 2 for JW. Loads of time to play with, but he hasn't got the bomb. Oh god. Oh, 2 players. What's he gonna do?
He was confused by the plant pot then. The plant pot ran distraction and he shot into nowhere. Oh man. So looking like a good half for Dignitas overall. He's literally hiding behind a plant pot. That's next level. So yeah, I mean GODSENT, they're clearly trying to cause as much anarchy as possible and make it hard for Dignitas to take the right decisions, but Dignitas are prevailing. cajunb, oh, he misses a brutal shot. Almost thought he hit it there because Config got a frag at the same time with an AWP. flusha can't take Config down, shooting him in the leg. He'll reposition. Flashbang coming in. Can flusha capitalize? No!
This is absolutely mental. Just the pace here from GODSENT is blinding, but they still just barely get beaten to the chase by Dignitas, as pronax is the last man alive. But maybe he's not alive for too much longer, and he will go down 10-5. GODSENT, they started off fairly well. You can see that they were able to get 5 rounds in the first 6, but after that, it was all Dignitas as they recovered. And we are moving into Dignitas's arguably much stronger side. The T side, the stronger side of this map, generally speaking. The chances for GODSENT are not good. Some may say, James, this is going how I predicted it to go at the beginning.
Yeah, but GODSENT are doing their best to upturn the apple cart, that's for sure. Still opportunity to do it in the pistol round, but again, it's Dignitas who are going to be dictating the pace. 4 men into the drop zone. Lekro's got a lovely angle. 1, 2, 3, 4 headshots. Very quickly dispatched by the CT side. Rubino's like, what the hell, man? Rubino had the P250, which extends the range of 1-shots, but not enough.
Yeah, Lekro's pistol play is pretty phenomenal here. Bish, bash, bosh. There it is, the triple. And Dignitas, can they do to GODSENT as GODSENT did to them and just crush with Tech 9s? They're going A. There is a player to spot though. pronax is around the area, so is there going to be rotation here? Bet T all, James. Bet T all.
Really?
Why not? I'm not going to do it at the end of the round like all those people in do, James. Yeah. Everyone bets at the end of the round. I'm going to bet at the start of the round, bet T all. Let's see if Dignitas can make this happen. It's very unlikely, though. This is a great position for flusha. He does have an incendiary as well, so if he has good timing on that, this will be hard for Dignitas. They already have been tagged as well. So there's the incendiary. Oh, is it too slow? It's a little bit too slow.
2 kills for flusha. Oh, the ding-dong, the bell was rung. Bells were not on Inferno anymore, but they are here for Cobblestone. RUBINO will get wrecked by the Mag 7.
My bank got wrecked, James, as well. I bet everything on tees.
Indeed.
Bank got wrecked.
You bet it all. You risked it all.
I bet all for no good reason. For no reason. I wanted to win big. This is why I don't gamble ever, because I think it sucks.
Yeah, but I think you're looking at it from too much of an analytical point of view. Like it can be fun, simply fun. Random wagering, which is essentially what you just did.
Yep. I lost. I don't like it.
JW making himself some cash for later on. Just pronax going down. flusha will pick up that Mag 7. Did so much work in this round. And there is a tactical pause coming. Well, okay. So JW called a pause, but config says tactical, so who knows what the hell's going on. Technical pause from GODSENT. 2 rounds behind Dignitas, who pull out their buy. No Sworn-offs for the Danish side. JW will be wielding the Mag 7 for now. So post-buy, they have the CTs have 3 players on 5k. So if there is a storm to be weathered, they will be able to do it in the next round. You still fancy Dignitas to close it out?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, GODSENT won the pistol here, and on the first half, they won the force buy against Dignitas. So basically, like that's better than winning 2 pistols. But because if you win the force buy after the other team wins a pistol, especially when that team's on the CT side, they have no economy for ages. So it's really hard for them to break your economy. It takes a while, which kind of explains the first 5 or 6 rounds going towards GODSENT in the beginning. So GODSENT have had a really good situation from that perspective. So I think the scoreline will look a little bit closer, but it does remain to be seen whether or not Dignitas are going to have a good, like an easier or hard time against the buys, like buy versus buy. Oh, RUBINO is doing the old Olofmeister, getting himself down there, deep on the plateau, deep. Now he goes back shallow again, James. He's gone. He's
out of the water.
He's out of the water.
He's out of the water. Early bath. He's got his sandals on and his long johns. pronax and flusha quite far from each other, but pronax can perhaps be the surprise man in this situation. Ooh, flusha has abandoned his brethren. The famous pronax has been abandoned. He is on the A site on his lonesome. He's vulnerable. He's there to be exploited by the Dignitas side. And indeed, the entire team are making their way over towards him. The nades will fly in. He could raise the alarm for his teammates, but can they get there fast enough?
In they go. pronax blind, very blind. Great pop flashes there from Dignitas. flusha's in a great position though. How many shots can he get off before he has to be forced back? Looks like he'll get forced back after 1 shot, which was not landed, and the round's basically over at this point. There's no way to get back in. Not
against Dignitas.
Yeah, there's just 5 players in post-plant positions. That's the GG right there. So Dignitas, it was a great round because that was a default with a fast-paced into A. So you saw the immediate pressure from who was it? Was it RUBINO? I think it was RUBINO. So so you had really fast pressure from RUBINO on the plateau by himself, kind of making it look like there's more players there, drawing out grenades, applying presence, then runs all the way back, and then the entire team goes all the way back for just positions into the A set piece. It's a very simple, very simple round, but against GODSENT as well. With the facts of them being a newer team, maybe harder to communicate or already nail the routines of who's doing what and the communication of information. It's a situation where Dignitas are just testing. If we just keep this really simple, and after showing presence B to create obscurity, to create doubts, and then just go for the A set piece, does that work? Well, they survived with 5 players after they got the bomb down, so that's a good precedent for them.
flusha has a lot of action coming his way. He'll slow the tide with fire. There is a... What is that smoke? There's a really weird smoke on A. flusha forced to back away. No idea where that smoke went. But it's disappeared now. So 3 players moving towards the A site. JW slowly rotating in that direction. RUBINO, or timing is real, looking away in the drop just as JW has a peek. So there will be some dueling left and right. The bomb is going away from A now, back towards B. RUBINO, Magic's boy biding their time. Dignitas perhaps with a change of heart, perhaps just showing presence. Yeah,
I actually think teams don't do this enough, where you try to take areas of the map with 4 players at once, like middle on Mirage. You take it with like almost the entire team, you put players in positions and you fall back. Because then it's like really, really hard to read what actually you're going to be doing, but from the opponent's perspective. So they could still be going A, could be going B. It's completely unknown right now for GODSENT. And you can see GODSENT aren't in the best positions utility-wise to defend the set piece as well. And Dignitas do have enough grenades to actually mount a set piece and maybe go for a bit of a fake. Pressure comes in from MSL and from Config from A. And what are we going to see here? Look at the MSL go. He's just in the connector. This is absolute chaos. Oh my god, GODSENT get caught off guard absolutely everywhere. They had no idea what was going on. No idea.
Dignitas. That is scary.
That's insane, isn't it?
That is really scary. That's really scary.
Like, what do you do? Like, look at this position. That's insane. He just gets through the door. I don't have no idea how he did that.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, how much anarchy GODSENT tried to create on their T side, and then look what Dignitas just did.
It's like organized.
How do you call during
chaos?
How do you call during that sequence?
Yeah.
Change of pace. Go on.
Absolutely, yeah. A big change of pace. It's like after all these like cool rounds, defaults, well, straight into B. We're playing anti-eco. Let's get straight into B, and it's going to work out really, really well. And znajder's got the AWP. He's on biggest rotation EU at the moment, so I doubt he's going to be able to do anything. He's going to have to really save. So far, Dignitas, they've won every single buy round since they lost the pistol. Buy rounds have been won.
Indeed, they have. Had a good run in the second half of the first half. 8 rounds in a row. And now they're looking to make their 3rd in the second half. flusha trying to pick something up from a would-be exiting Dignitas player. He might be in luck, unless they go for a boost or something. Here we go. He's going to see if he can collect something. Ooh. N-O, no.
Yeah, I like that from Dig, how they kind of just sat there. That was really cool. So they could deny flusha. They are a team that are becoming more and more exciting to watch again. Because you always used to see cool rounds from them in isolation, but never necessarily the results overall. Now they actually have like quite clearly a lot of individual skill to back these plays. So it's good stuff. We saw this round. We've seen this round already. And then RUBINO went all the way back again after the last time. He went all the way back. They ended up going 4 or 5 on A. And now he's going back. I think they're running the exact same round as like a few rounds as their first. This was their first buy round strategy. Although it's a little bit different because before they actually went with 4 players towards A. So this is what's so obscure. It's like, how do you read this? It's one of the reasons why Cobblestone is so difficult for the CT side. How do you read these plays? Push comes in from config, but what does it mean, James? What does it mean? They've got 3 players on A. They think it's A at the moment, but Dignitas are in B. They gambled wrong.
They're going back to B. Lekro around the statue on his own. Oh, RUBINO just shows a bit of arse. But he can't have it. And RUBINO will fully deny him. There goes JW as well. Indeed, this looks brutal, unreadable, uncontrollable for GODSENT.
That's Cobblestone for you. That's like you can't. It's so difficult to read. A team that plays Cobblestone properly on the T side, it's so difficult to read what they're going to do. You have to take a lot of gambles as the CTs, I think. And so this was another case of that because it looked like the first buy round, but it was different because the first buy round they went all the way towards A, and basically config ran in towards A to basically sell that, and GODSENT read it that way too. They had 3 players come into A after to deal with config and so on, and then oh, it's actually a B play. And Dignitas don't mess around. They realize what they're doing, so they don't have that situation where they mess up the fake timing by waiting too long. They're just straight in there. They haven't lost a single buy round yet, James.
Indeed, they haven't. And if they win 2 more, then that will be the end of the match. GODSENT with a forward defense, at least towards A long, although they have lost a player already. Forward defense over towards B as well. Lecro doing the best he can around the smokes. RUBINO is waiting for him. Or MSL's going to face on his own with the bomb. Not sure where Config was headed, but he's in a difficult situation as well. Finally, the trades will end over towards long. 3 versus 3. Lecro goes down as well. And RUBINO's clearing the B bomb sites. But cajunb may be lucky to make his way over there because JW is on the low ground. Oh, he's only got the mag 7. He won't have the range to do anything about this.
Yeah, this was really well played by Dignitas. They caught all the aggressions, even though they got traded here or there. Again, they kind of handled the situation pretty well overall. And yeah, as you say, it's 1 more round now. They're on match point, game point, whatever you want to call it. 1 more and they win the round. So, well, this map. And their T play has been exemplary at this point. There's been nothing that GODSENT can do, and it's a feature of the map to some degree. You know, it is a feature of the map, and it's a feature of Dignitas knowing how to play a really good T side on this map as well. So it's a little bit unfair in some respects to GODSENT because they are getting a bit bullied on this second half, and at the same time they haven't really had an opportunity to have like actual money in most spots. Or to get momentum going. They've always been forced or pressed to make buys when they necessarily didn't want to make the buy because Dignitas are getting so much momentum. And to be fair, I guess they did have a couple good buys, but still. Then this is why I was a little bit shocked that they picked this map. But as Janko said, what maps do they really have to go to at this point? Because their map pool can't be that deep at the moment.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Where do you go?
Where do you go now?
Where do you go? Where do you go?
No one wants to hear that.
You sing all the time. That's why I meet you. When you sing.
Match point for Dignitas. They are 7 rounds ahead of the GODSENT side. I don't think I sang once. AWP in tow for the Dignitas side. Mag 7 in tow for flusha and GODSENT. Opposite ends of the range spectrum, if that even makes sense. Probably not. JW, he's gone for his peak before. He's going to go for the off angle. Oh, flusha's collected himself the bomb. There is an AWP as well. He's enjoying himself at the moment. Ooh. 2 versus 5.
They're gonna win a round. It's taken a while, but they've got there. Maybe. Well, I can't count out Dignitas just yet, but this doesn't look too good. Doesn't look too good. The bomb at the feet of 5 CT players. Good luck, Config. Good luck. So there's 1. Only 4 more to go. He will go down 15-9. GODSENT win a round. But the problem is that it's going to take a while for them to get all the way back in this one. They can't put a foot wrong. And Dignitas have shown some amazing T rounds so far. So I feel like it's just a matter of time until Dignitas are able to close this. Big buy for them.
The AWP is out again. They've still got money in the bank as well. Config with a... Oh, he just can't make it through his own Molotov.
I thought that was an enemy Molotov at least, but no.
This angle from cajunb is surely going to yield a result. Because Lecro is never expecting this. Perhaps not.
Okay, like looks at RUBINO there.
What do we do now?
MSL like throws him the bomb. So that sequence there was very confusing.
Look at the rotation from the CTs. Oh, JW is going to die.
They can still go towards A if they want to. Like they can still build into it. But the problem is they didn't have anybody there, so it might take a while. So they're just going to go for it. Makes sense, getting more pickoffs. One by one until there's only one left. And it's znajder, and he's going to be eliminating pretty much everybody apart from Magic's boy. The 1 versus 1 for the map here for Magisk, and the 1 versus 1 to survive for znajder. Best case is overtime. He hears the running. He heard the running, but does he believe it? Because Magisk could have started walking back towards B. Looks like znajder will not play any kind of mind games with himself that they might be a double back, or will he? Well, maybe he will. Free plant on A for Magisk.
All right then. znajder realizes it is not the B bomb site. I always call him the wrong way around. Far from the site is Magic's boy. Hasn't been touched just yet. One more bullet will do it, even in the foot, even in the toe. Will znajder read that he could be there? He will, but it won't be enough. 16-9.
Yeah, this was a great map from Dignitas. Again, you have to consider that it's 16-9, but they won the first pistol round, but then lost the force buy immediately afterwards, which usually completely cripples you. It's like worse than losing the pistol round outright from your economy perspective, because your opposing force gets to build so much money before you can do anything. And then they lost the second pistol round. So in reality, like that was actually that was really amazing Cobblestone from Dignitas. They actually played really well in positions where they didn't have a lot to work with. They were able to always fight back. So yeah, really nice start for them in this series. And I would expect a much better showing for GODSENT on map 2 though.
So we're going to have Mirage coming up. The pick of Dignitas, no less. After the break, we'll see you back here shortly.
This time.